Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the triumphant return of DarkMatch's 200th episode!
It's only a model.
200 episodes. Holy shit, how did we get this far?
I don't know. Lots of booze.
Where did we get that?
Drugs.
Oh, yeah.
Then there was that whole strange trip to Vulcan we took.
As always, I am your Foxy from Backlash. Joining me tonight are three lovely people. To my left,
Wait, I'm on your left?
I'm guessing.
Geographically speaking, he's in front of you if you're facing south.
Wait, sunset's on this side of the house, so...
Wait, no, you're facing west then. Yeah, okay.
So I'm facing north.
You're facing north.
I
Behind you.
can't figure out which way I'm facing. Anyways, I am No Leaf Clover.
And I'm the best one of all, Tiphys.
And I'm Iron Bite Dash. And now, for everyone's favorite segment, here is, what is the Iron Sheik tweeting now? For the Halloween, Hulk Hogan dressed like dog shit that got fucked by his mother. Hashtag Team Sheiky.
Yes! I have missed this.
That is a lot of stuff to do all at once.
I know, isn't it?
Mm.
That's what he does. That's
You
what fucking Sheik does.
He's got like ADHD coke rot in his brain. But he's still on point.
You know, I have to wonder. I do have to wonder one little thing. If this is him dictating to someone to tweet all this, okay? What does that person think?
He thinks he has the best job ever.
Probably. All right, Bound for Glory.
Mm.
And what's its point?
Mm.
And why do I care about aces and eights? And why do I care? Why do I care about Tara's new boyfriend? And
Oh God, let's
Save it for the segments.
Oh, so much stupid.
Oh my God, this show.
Then let's just get right into it. After a very long opening sequence, we get our first match, which I haven't been watching Impact, but apparently this was announced the night before, like last Thursday.
3 nights before.
Biggest pay-per-view of the year. Go figure.
Yeah, we haven't booked it all.
Fucking title. Zema Ion versus Rob Van Dam for the X Division title.
Yeah, at least when WWE makes a last-minute change to the biggest show of the year, and they advertise it beforehand, they're taking something out to make room for something bigger.
No, instead we've got Rob Van Dam competing for the X Division Championship. Keep in mind that wasn't it just a year ago? Rob Van Dam was their World Heavyweight Champion.
Was that a year ago or 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Oh my God, I am so old.
You gotta remember, in TNA, all the titles are equal. They're like they kind of treat them like in storyline, they're treated like boxing titles. Even though they're all different weight classes and everything, and there's like the bigger attraction for the heavyweight title than all the other titles. They're all still considered to be on equal points because they're all championships. Even though the fans look at it and like, no, it's not the same thing. Stop trying to bullshit us.
Are you really trying to say that the?
No, I'm saying that's what they're doing, and I'm saying it doesn't work.
Okay, so what they're trying to say is, we equate the Knockouts Tag Team Championship, which is held by a man and a woman, is equal.
Why would you call Eric Young a woman?
Oh, that's mean. Come on.
Oh, come on. I would never.
Eric Young does not deserve that.
No.
That
Seriously,
no.
ODB is a wonderful woman. Come on.
Oh, she is. I keyed. I like them both. They're actually two of my favorite parts of this show.
Indeed.
But they're not on this show.
We're there. They weren't on the show.
No. They're part of the show. But supposedly, yes, the Knockouts Tag Team Champions are on par with the TNA World Title.
That is so retarded that I'm just going to buy it.
Yeah. So, Zema Ion versus Rob Van Dam, I guess they made this the curtain jerker because we all know what Rob Van Dam does to prepare for matches.
study the Bible?
He jerks it in a curtain.
Come on, Backlash, you're up.
He forgets where he parked his car.
There we go. All
Probably.
3 of those.
Yeah. I'm so hot right now, man. This curtain feels great on my balls.
You know what? It was solid. It had effort. It had things we haven't seen from Rob Van Dam in a while.
Yeah, it was okay for an opening match. I guess it sort of did what the intended purpose of an opening match is, which is to get the crowd into it. God knows they wouldn't be into it very long, but it did get them into it.
Yeah.
To be honest, this really just started a trend of me forgetting there were matches going on, just focusing on how fucking retarded someone's hair is in a match.
That's the next match. But
That trend started with this one.
oh right, I
I
forget
just
Zema
wasn't
Ion
vocal about it.
and his crazy hairspray.
Oh my god, I'm like Yoshi Tatsu and Metrosexual all rolled into one.
You know, I have not been. Okay. We all know how Zema Ion got the push that he got. No, wait, do we? Because this is the guy who broke someone's neck. Granted, it was an accident, but he still broke someone's neck. And now the gimmick is, well, Ion is dangerous. Yeah, I'm dangerous. And really, you're dangerous? Are you? Are you truly dangerous, Zema Ion? Because I could think of about 5 things that are more dangerous than you, and the list starts at my cat.
I'd buy that.
Yeah.
But it's okay match. But it, as is usual, TNA.
They fucked it up because I remember at Destination X when he won the title, and none of us were happy with it. This is not what we had for an alternative.
I was just wondering when the hell the lead singer of Tokyo Hotel showed up in TNA.
Is that still a band?
I guess they were a while ago, but they're still relevant because they used to be the X Division champion.
It's been 10 years and TNA is still doing this. It's been more than 10 years, hasn't it?
No.
How much new talent did they acquire at Destination X this year?
4.
Okay, 4. That's still a number.
I haven't seen a single one of those guys since Destination X, by the way. Except for Zema Ion. Okay.
I think they are still around, but, you know.
And wasn't the whole idea of Jesse Sorensen's eventual return was that he was going to take the X Division title from Zema Ion?
Well, as we'll see later in the show, TNA doesn't really give 2 shits about building anything up. Look what the fuck they did to James Storm and Bobby Roode.
Oh, they built it up. It's just the orgasm was lackluster and kind of sputtery instead of shooting.
You know,
wait, what?
There's a mental image for you.
Yeah, really. My brain just shut down for a second. Again, so
Bob Van Dam's your new X Division champion. No one cares.
Yeah, the only reason to give RVD the X Division championship is to go. Don't go to the WWE when your contract runs out, please.
Yeah, his contract is probably almost up. That's why they're giving him another title.
Yeah.
And even with that, why would they give him the fucking X Division championship? Like, who cares?
Championship.
It means nothing to TNA anymore.
And they already promised Joe a new title.
Yeah, pretty much that.
Wow.
Speaking of Joe, we go backstage to Jeremy Borash, who plugs the TNA Twitter and the hashtag TNABFG to get people into the mood. Didn't they get out trended last night?
Oh yeah.
Please tell me they got out trended by Honey Boo Boo.
Nope. She wasn't even on. They got out trended by Faith Hill.
How? Hill. What was she doing?
They also got out-trended at the same time as Faith Hill. Faith Hill was number 1, but like number 2 or 3 thing was hashtag I love it when.
Hashtag I love it when TNA fails like this because it gives us something to talk about.
Hashtag I love it when Faith Hill is relevant.
Oh,
And naturally, the interview is irrelevant because, as usual, the question gets ignored.
yeah, because
There has not been one time where someone asks a question and the guy's just like, "Let me answer that with another question," or it's like, "I don't want to talk about this. I want to talk about this."
yeah, we've got Magnus out, and the question is tonight's match the most important night of his career? Okay, and in a sense it could be. No, instead he goes, I'm a free man, and I have broken out of political prison. What? No, what prison were you in before? You were one half of the tag team champions at one point. I don't understand this. You
I don't
know?
I'm just happy that I
understand.
got some sriracha chicken, so he can say whatever the fuck he wants.
Okay, well,
At least I had.
but yeah. So, and also apparently Joe can't hide behind Hulk Hogan in the front office.
Wait, what?
Yeah, exactly. That was my thought last night.
I don't.
And
Apparently, it ties into the whole thing where Hogan just gave Joe the TV title.
really, because from what I remember, he gave Joe a shot at the TV title, and Joe choked a bitch out.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah,
so.
that's the
I hear different things about TNA, and these days, the more stupid it sounds, the more likely it is.
Well,
yeah,
the thing is that bitch that he choked out is a real asshole.
yeah, that is. But he's still a bitch. So,
He's a bitch asshole?
He's a bitch hole.
The match, because I know Tifus wants to talk about this match, not specifically for the match, but about one particular thing in it. Samoa
There was
Joe
a
versus
match.
Magnus for the TV title. Tifus, Mohawk, go.
Mohawk! Oh my god, Joe, what the fuck did you do to your hair, man? I'm
he's
not even
had.
like fashion guru kind of like, oh my god, look at those jeans, oh, or anything like that. But dude, that fucking haircut. What
Yeah,
motherfucker after 12 years old thinks a mohawk is cool? Let alone a mohawk where the back is shaved off. So it's just this fucking rectangle of hair on the top of your head.
it is
It's
really.
kind of like It's kind of like an airplane strip for the top of the head.
Yeah, he had a vagina landing strip on his fucking head.
Yeah.
It's really one of the worst haircuts I've ever seen. And we all lived through the Miz Hawk phase, which
No,
thankfully he has
the thing
grown
is,
out of. But
the thing is, the last time I saw a haircut remotely like this was pineapple topped Rocky Maivia in 1996, and he dropped that shit quick.
he dropped that shit as quick as he could.
Yeah,
Oh, but it's just it is just amazing. It is just amazing how dumb his head looks now. And the thing is, it's like, okay, you've got the most ridiculous haircut in the world, yet you can kill people dead.
basically, Sloth from Goonies got a tan.
I feel like it's a cry for help.
It is.
Like, somebody
Well,
please give me a push so I can shave this thing off.
no, brother, we can't do that. Keep the haircut. It's great.
I said during the show that clearly this was Eric Bischoff and Hulk Hogan's idea. Brother,
Yeah, they're
look,
forcing him
brother,
to have this haircut until he starts giving a shit.
look, brother, look at the Hulkster's haircut. This haircut right here, this sold out the Pontiac Silverdome at WrestleMania 3, brother. And all you're doing is the reverse of that. That means it's gonna be even better, brother.
Chrome Dome sells out the Silver Dome. What? I mean, come on.
Oh,
Put the
wait.
two of them together, you got a full head of hair.
Hey, guys, we're supposed to be talking about this match.
There's no match. It's just this fucking mohawk.
Ah,
Yeah, he's right. I don't remember this match at all.
he just
Like,
remembered.
it's not even that these guys are bad wrestlers. Certainly not Joe, but there was like nothing at stake in this match. And don't tell me the TV title has any value at all. I don't care what you said about all the titles being viewed equally. They're not. You're wrong.
Well, no, that's how they like express it, but that's not how they treat them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
really, this title is about as relevant as the Legends title. I mean, the global title. I mean, well,
The TV title.
what are they going to call it next?
Um,
The light
you know what?
heavyweight title, the Y title, the I don't know.
Yeah. So, Joe wins with the rear naked choke. It was an okay match. There was a lot of submissions being exchanged, which is kind of weird when you think about it from Magnus. Joe, I expect, but yeah, they even threw in a crossface. Joe wins with the rear naked choke, and Magnus taps like a bitch. And we go backstage where Jeremy Borash is with Bobby Roode, and Roode talks about how this match was a year in the making.
Oh yeah, it was a year in the making.
Yeah.
So why didn't we do it last year when it
How
was
bad they
relevant?
fuck up a year in the making in 30 minutes.
Do you know how many times they've forgotten and dropped this angle?
I'm trying to think of a good number. I think it might have been 17, 18 times.
Oh, yeah. And as we're about to see, there's just so much wrong with this match. James Storm versus Bobby Roode in a street fight with King Mo as special guest enforcer, who does fucking nothing except push Roode at one point.
Lightly too. It's like, get away, you brute.
Yeah, that's basically. I mean, the video package was okay, but this match,
The extent
This
of King
match
Mo's
would have
impact
been
and
that.
impact is, oh, go away.
yeah,
This match would have been that much better if they had just had. If they had just had it be for the fucking world championship. That's what I was talking about earlier.
Like
They
everyone wanted last
always
year.
do this shit.
They could have done this last year. Really easy.
they could have.
But if they weren't going to do it last year, then they should have done it this year, and they should have had James Storm win the fucking title at Bound for Glory. What the fuck is the point of the entire fucking feud if that's not the point? The whole fucking point is that Bobby Roode cost him the title, and then he cheated to win the title a second time. So why then would you have them have their final big, huge grudge match not be for the fucking World Heavyweight Championship?
Because Hogan!
Because
Hogan! Hogan does
No,
not want James Storm to be champion for some goddamn unknown reason.
I can tell you exactly why too. Because excuse me, what was I talking about?
Hogan not wanting James Storm to be champ. Oh, right. Okay.
I don't get it. What?
Don't do drugs, kids.
But that doesn't even make any sense because why would Hogan didn't want Bobby Roode to be the fucking champion, so he put the belt on James Storm, only to decide, no, I really did want the belt on Bobby Roode all along, and now James Storm is the one that can't have the belt.
No, Tiefus is right. Hogan is just so drugged out of his mind, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing anymore.
I was actually blowing my nose, not snorting, but okay, we'll run with that.
But here's another thing. This is supposed to be a street fight. A street fight is where the only reason the ref is there is
Just count the fall.
Is to count the fall or the submission, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is King Mo there?
Because
they need to advertise him.
They need to advertise fucking Strike Force, whatever fucking company he's in.
And this motherfucker, he comes out wearing this silvery little glittery robe, like, dude, not even Ric Flair would do that. He'd look at you like, dude, you gotta get some feathers on that shit. That just looks ridiculous.
By the way, nice job buying your crown in the Barbie department at Toys R Us.
Yeah, nice tiara, you bitch.
Well, they did just contract Honey Boo Boo. So
you're in fucking Strike Force. You're gonna kick my ass. Yeah, with what tiara? I swear to God, you can choke my fucking ass out, and I'll be gasping for air and still laugh at your face. because that's a fucking tiara. You bitch.
Yeah.
Fucking kick my ass, break my bones, and I'll be on that stretcher being loaded into the ambulance. You're wearing a tiara. Oh, my sides.
I mean, honestly, there was no point to have King Mo there. Okay. You really
Except for him to give odd facial expressions that did nothing.
Oh my God,
And there
he's
was that one
bleeding.
shove.
Ew.
And there was that one shove, but it didn't contribute to the finish of the match, so it was pointless.
Yeah.
So
He was
King Mo.
just there.
Yeah. So King Mo was essentially utterly pointless. There was no reason for him to be.
Okay, so we've bitched about the build-up, we've bitched about the payoff, we bitched about King Mo. Let's bitch about this match, because this match sucked. This is a textbook example of how not to do a street fight.
It was
It's like they had a checklist of things to include and expect in a street fight and just went down the list without giving any consideration to build, maybe leaving something out so there's something left to think about. Ooh, what if, you know? No, they just
It's like Mick Foley says. It has to be the escalation of it. It has to be the
exclamation point, but it
Yeah.
has to
No,
have
I was gonna say
yeah.
it has to be the escalation in intensity.
Yeah,
it has
that
to,
too. Yeah.
it has to start out one place and then slowly rise. And this match started off.
It was
last-
hold steady. It was at one altitude the entire time.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. I mean, okay. One of my buddies did say that they were impressed with this match, maybe because it had blood, but
Big fucking deal.
exactly.
Oh my God, did it have blood? Jesus
I mean, yeah,
Christ!
no,
Is
it
James
broke the
Storm
muta
still
scale.
alive?
It broke the mutascale, sure, but the blood was pointless. I mean, it's not unprecedented to get blood off of a turnbuckle, but damn it, that is one of the dumbest ways to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially with all the other shit they had in this match.
Thumbtacks.
because the blood came right the fuck out of nowhere.
Yeah,
You have to build up to the blood.
you
You have
gotta work the face over so he's turning red so you can see the pressure building, and then crack.
Yeah.
Chair shot. You know?
It was just
They did that stupid fucking spot with the trash can lids where they're both hitting each other over the fucking head with the trash can lids. Oh, by the way, unprotected headshots galore in this fucking match.
Yeah. Oh, and then there
I
was the part where James Storm turned Bobby Roode into a trash humper.
you know, I am like I spent most of this match eating people in Prototype. That's how not into this match I was. I was just running around, grabbing people off the street, eating them, and then running after my next victim. That's how much not into this match I was.
I can honestly say the only thing I'm less interested in this match is you playing video games, Iron Bite.
I know. Thank God you weren't at my house.
I don't know. I might have been more interested in the video game depending on how he was doing.
Maybe if you can shoot spitballs at him while he plays them.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah. But
and lots of people are saying, yeah, maybe it wasn't the best hardcore match, but you know, it doesn't have to be the best hardcore match. It was the culmination of an entire year, and it's like, no.
Just because it has Rune Storm in it, just because it has King Mo there, just because there's blood, these are not reasons to say it was a good match.
No, it has to actually tell a decent story.
This was a middle of the road Attitude Era hardcore match between Hardcore Holly and Al Snow. That's what this match was.
I've been saying this all day, and no one's been able to disagree with me yet. Monday night this week, you had CM Punk and Vince McMahon confront each other verbally for the first time in over a year, and these guys have a feud that goes well over a year ago. Over a year old feud.
And
the first time they fucking talked to each other in over a year on television, followed by less than 3 hours later, a better feud-ending grudge match than this.
And not a single bit of blood was needed.
No.
there wasn't any thumbtacks needed.
There's just the
Here's the
intensity
thing.
in their faces, the noises they were making, just the hits they were taking.
Yeah.
And
Nothing
I'm
extra.
not against blood. I'm not against thumbtacks. I love watching. Well, I don't like watching Mick Foley's hardcore stuff, but the stuff he did in WWE. If you want to see what a perfect fucking street fight that had tons of build up, like a year worth of build up, go back and watch 2004 Randy Orton versus Mick Foley at Backlash. That is one of the best fucking matches.
Go back and watch anything from his debut up until his retirement, because all that shit was long-term grudge.
Watch Edge versus Mick Foley at WrestleMania.
Oh God! Oh, I love that match.
I said it on Twitter last night that this was probably the most fake-looking fight between two men who were supposed to hate each other.
Yeah.
And
What do you want to do now, James? I don't know, Bob. You want to go hit each other with trash cans? Okay.
Yeah.
it goes
Okay, I
back.
guess
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it really
set up this
does.
chair now.
It really does feel like they were just marking things off a checklist, and I started to get uncomfortable watching this shit. James Storm had to have lost a quart of blood.
Easily.
And he didn't even need to, because the bump he took to Blade was fucking pathetic. And like Tifa said, there's nothing wrong with like blading off a turnbuckle bump. It happens. But the way they did it, it just looked so weak sauce that when we saw him come up with a bloody face, it was like, wait, what? Why is he bleeding so badly from like that's the kind of bump he took into the turnbuckle is the kind of thing you see every fucking week. But he was busted open from ear to ear. He was wearing the proverbial crimson mask.
Like he had just
He was
painted
Ric
it
Flair
on.
in that shit.
Yeah. So let's get to the end because I think we've said enough. It comes when
Thumbtacks.
Storm last call super kicks Rude into thumbtacks after smashing a beer bottle over his head.
That was already before they had already gone into the fucking thumbtacks.
Yeah. So they do it again.
What is it that Genghis always says? Genghis always says that the main problem he has with roll-up finishes is that the biggest move in the match should be the fucking finisher.
Yeah.
That's why roll-ups only work with an underdog.
Or
Exactly.
Kelly. And even then, that doesn't work.
Well, Kelly Kelly's a perpetual underdog because she sucks at everything she does.
That's true.
Yeah.
But now she's gone, so bye.
She's going to win her runway model career with a roll-up.
I thought she was going into porn.
Wait,
I
what?
don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
I don't
Let's
fucking
move
know.
on
So-
to the
so
next
last-
thing.
Yeah, so James Storm wins. King Mo raises his arm, and Tanay's like, "Take it, JP. We need to clean up." And
the fuck? Are
yeah,
you getting that the fuck up out of the commentary booth to go wipe up the blood around the ring?
apparently,
Shut your
like,
fucking ass up.
Okay, I have to get off the commentary table now. I gotta go push broom these tacks out of the ring.
Someone get me the quilted quicker picker upper.
I gotta wipe up the blood. So we go to the back where Jeremy Borash is with a mustache attached to Joey Ryan because
This guy.
and Ryan's like, I should have been given a TNA contract before having to take part in Gut Check. Look at my mustache. Seriously, this is your reasoning?
And that hair too. That fucking hair. Again, with the fucking TNA. The fuck? I am a goddamn stylist. That'll make everyone go Kurt Angle. Because I'm fuck it. Christopher Daniels, take their eyebrows too. Shit.
hey.
They're selling their hair. They're selling their hair. That's how anyone makes any money here.
Yeah. Do that, please. And by the way, I'm just sitting here the entire match waiting for Joey Ryan to stand up and go, whoa, at the camera and remember he has to be back at the Lawrence Brothers family reunion.
It's actually a very awkward reunion, especially when one of the Lawrence brothers goes, I was in Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad once. When the others just go, man, he needs to really shut up about that shit.
And then the other one's like, I get confused for Danny Tamborelli all the time, and the other's like, bitch, no you don't.
And then the other one's like, I made out with Blossom once.
Whoa.
Uh, and then Joey Ryan shows up and go, I'm in TNA, and all three of them are like, you're not even related to us. Why are you here?
I got this mustache.
Oh, okay. So Al Snow versus Joey Ryan. If Joey Ryan wins, he earns a full-time contract with TNA.
I swear to God, if I didn't see Head in this match, I was going to flip out and break shit in my apartment.
No kidding. The first thing we said when he fucking came out was, "Where's Head?"
Where the fuck is Head? I want some Head. Al Snow.
Do you know how bad that is? How low the expectations we have to be? That the most enjoyment we could derive from this match was a fucking cheap joke. Just so we could come on the show and talk about how we all got Head. That was the bright spot of this fucking match.
I got Head twice.
Giggity. Which is saying a lot because Al Snow, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
He's trying to remain relevant.
Why?
This was Wrestling Match 101. It's like the first fucking match you learn when you go to wrestling school, and they actually like let you get in the ring and call one. Like,
and a veteran just makes you look like an idiot because you are one because you don't know what you're doing yet, and they're just joking around with you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like trying to emphasize how little you know without making you feel like a dipshit.
I've actually seen a match that happened at Lance Storm's Wrestling Academy. It's on, if I can find it, it's on YouTube somewhere. But I was watching this match and thinking, my God, I have actually seen trainees have a better match than this. And I understand why, because it's not like I expected fucking Al Snow to come out and start doing moonsaults and shit. You know, awesome, but I don't know.
You know, I mean, not to take anything away from Al Snow or anything, but dude,
the man has
you
had
need to hang it up.
So many back injuries over the years.
Yeah,
he has no business being in a ring anymore.
He's so bitter towards the business too. It's just like, dude, get out of it because you're instilling the wrong message in these young people that still have a chance to make it big. I'm sorry you never made it big, but what did you expect when you had your biggest gimmick was on par with draws being called puke? Honestly, I mean,
yeah,
that's the break, dude. There can only be one top guy of each company at a time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm just Hulk, Al Snow. I get it. The WWE fucked you over. I mean, they fucked over so many people, but
I don't even think they fucked him over.
Al Snow has been the first one to admit that they didn't fuck him over. He fucked over himself. He says
he
that
didn't push for a more serious gimmick. He didn't push for a more respectable role on the show. He just went along with
every
the
time they gave him a golden opportunity in his feud with The Rock. And he said it at the Royal Rumble 2000. He had his opportunity to fucking feud with The Rock. And The Rock's coming down the fucking ramp, and Al Snow was staring at him, waiting for him to hit him, and then he just balks. And he walks off and hits somebody else. And it's like, I mean, that's not the major thing that happened in that company, obviously. But it's like, he's the first to admit that the reason he's the first to admit that at least part of the reason that he didn't become a bigger star was himself. Whether or not Vince felt he would be a legitimate star or not, that's a completely different question. But he had his opportunity. In the WWE, you have your opportunity. If you don't take advantage of it, you don't move up. That's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
All right.
You got to strike while the iron's hot and keep on running.
Yeah. I mean, look at Zack Ryder. Yeah. I mean, he's had a couple setbacks, but he just keeps soldiering on, trying.
The thing is, they're not even really holding him back. The way they look at him is like, if we overexpose, he's really popular. He sells a lot of merchandise, but that's because they want to see him and they haven't seen him.
He's a perfect underdog. If you put the World Heavyweight Championship on Zack Ryder, people wouldn't really buy it. They'd be like,
that's the kind of thing you do for him in his retirement. You give him that title during his retirement run is what you do.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
This match,
yeah.
Joey Ryan versus Al Snow, was by the numbers, paint by numbers, actually.
And it wasn't even the point of the match. Wasn't even these two guys in it. They built this feud up between these two guys, and they're not even the point of this match happening tonight.
No, because at the very end, Matt Morgan returns.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about this.
Yay.
Let's talk about this for a second because over a month ago, Matt Morgan's contract runs out. He's no longer with TNA. What are you going to do? You're going to go back to WWE? Go back to WWE. He's like, yeah, I'm going back to WWE. And all of a sudden, he shows up at house shows and just starts attacking people from the audience. And we're like, so you're back with TNA? No, I'm not back with TNA.
I'm just attacking the members of their roster
Are they
at house
suing you?
shows.
They're not suing you or taking any legal action? No. Then you're with the fucking company. Don't try to fucking pull a fast one on us.
Well, no. I'm not really with the company because they can't use me on TV. Bullshit.
Dude, shut the fuck up.
No, I'm serious.
And no, not you. I'm not you. Matt Morgan needs to shut the fuck up. And now he's back on the fucking.
Yeah, he shows up, gives Al Snow the carbon footprint, throws him back in the ring for Ryan to hook the leg, and then gets a handshake after the match and looks at the camera and says, TNA, I'm going to wipe out the whole roster. TikTok. So you're
no one cares about Matt Morgan.
And Joey Ryan humped his leg.
Yeah, that too. And
no one cares about Matt Morgan.
So wait a second.
People would care about Matt Morgan, but they don't.
So
because they do stupid shit like this with him all the time.
No, Matt Morgan is not interesting. I'm sorry. I'm tired of talking about how Matt Morgan could be something. He's nothing. He's just another big guy who doesn't even wrestle like a big guy.
He could be something the same way Gail Kim could be something.
What?
Gail Kim actually was something.
Gail Kim is
okay.
Something.
With that difference, I'll give you. But it's kind of the same thing.
Gail Kim has
Gail Kim was in WWE. They kind of wasted their opportunity with her, and now she's in TNA, which is her big break, and like where she's being a bigger star.
But now they're not even using her.
And they're still not. It's still not interesting. The same thing could be said for Matt Morgan. He was in WWE, and they failed to capitalize off of him. Failed to do anything with him. So he came to TNA, where he got to be a bigger star, arguably, than he was in WWE. But no one gives a shit because they're just not doing anything interesting with him.
Yeah, exactly.
I think no one gives a shit because he's not very interesting, period.
There's that, too. So, okay, let's just look at this. So, on the one side...
But if he went back to WWE, we could have him feud with Mike McGillicuddy.
We could. Or if he goes back to the WWE, they could throw him into NXT, where Husky Harris's new gimmick, which is amazing, could be, ripping three.
I feel like we're giving Matt Morgan more attention than he deserves.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So, and then on the other side, you got...
But if we don't, he gets TNA's attention.
Yeah, so we go backstage where Jeremy Borash is with the TNA Tag Team Champions of the World, Christopher Daniels and Kazarian, and Christopher Daniels is amazing.
He really is.
Okay.
Bray Wyatt. There we go. Going back earlier, but no, seriously, Christopher Daniels is amazing. He's taken this whole gimmick of being this like super Bond villain like creature with the apple teenies and everything. Oh, it's amazing.
No. You know what it is?
Teenies?
He just has such great screen presence as a heel.
What Bond villain drinks apple teenies?
The Christopher Daniels Bond villain.
Shut the fuck up, Iron Bite.
Yeah.
God fucking. How dare you?
You know what? If you saw Christopher Daniels in a Bond film with Daniel Craig looking at him, you would mark out too.
I wouldn't.
I'd just be amazed that Christopher Daniels is in a movie and he's actually being serious. Anyways, so we've got this TNA Tag Team Championship. It's a triple threat, which means TNA has the most batshit triple threat tag team.
Yeah, I guess you could technically call it a 3 corners match, which is not a thing, but TNA made it one anyways.
I don't understand this. Okay, the rules for a TNA tag team triple threat match are you start off with two people in the ring from two opposing teams, and then the team not in can tag in whenever they want. I don't get it.
Well, I've seen this kind of match before. It's actually a common match. Only two guys in the ring at a time. Anyone else can tag in at a time, but that's part of the strategy is to keep one of the teams out. So it's
I just don't
it's what you're
get
saying.
it.
It's
Yeah.
stupid. Just have three guys in there, or make it a tornado match or an elimination.
I prefer a tornado match, but that's just me.
And you usually have 4 teams. This
That
was
too.
just
You couldn't get a fourth team?
you couldn't cobble together some makeshift fucking you
The
didn't
Robbies?
have any problem booking an X
What about the
Division
Robbies?
match.
Yeah,
You got
where were the
14.
Robbies? Oh, that's
Buying
right.
more hideous sweaters.
Yeah, that's where they were. They were buying hideous sweaters. So I mean, this was an okay, solid, decent match. I mean, I don't expect anything more when you've got Christopher Daniels and AJ Styles in the ring together. But Chavo,
I noticed we're not even talking about Kurt Angle.
I'm
Kurt
scared.
Angle was barely in this, and
I know.
no, that's not true. But I don't remember anything he did. I don't
He had
remember
that
anything in
scary
this
looking
match.
bump. He had that scary looking bump from Hernandez off the ring apron.
Oh, God, yes.
Hernandez is going to kill somebody at some point.
I'm
Why?
just gonna throw you up in the air. Good luck not landing on your head.
Yeah.
And
He had perfected the Kevin Nash fuck you powerbomb.
Yep.
I'm just gonna lift you up and drop you and hope it works itself out.
Chavo. Let's talk about Chavo for a bit.
Do we have to?
We kind of do, because this match
This
The
match is
story-
racist.
was racist, and Chavo, I get it. Chavo, for whatever reason, has felt that he has never been able to get the respect he deserves from anybody. Well, it's kind of hard when every 2 seconds you're dragging Eddie's corpse out of his coffin to go, look, see, I'm doing this for you. Why won't you love me, Eddie?
Hey, let it go, man. That was 7 years ago.
Why won't you love me?
Just let it go, man. We do love you. Just let it go. Move on with your
Also, I
life.
have a question. Why is Hernandez not allowed to team with anybody that's not Mexican except for Matt Morgan?
Okay, why is he not allowed to have a successful tag team with anyone who's not Mexican?
You're saying Mexican America was successful?
More successful than his team with Matt Morgan.
And I'm also going to say
I'll
that,
give you that.
LAX was
Way more successful.
than this current tag team with Chavo.
We got 2 Mexicans making a tag team. Why? What else are we going to do with Mexicans?
We
Come on,
could-
TNA.
We could develop them into marketable stars. I mean,
Instead of
wrestling has a pretty good Latino following. Shouldn't we develop a legitimate Mexican star?
That's what they think they're doing. They think they're catering to the crowd by having them carry piñatas and a chihuahua and I mean
Wow.
there's nothing in here that should not be offensive.
Yeah, and last night you were trying to interact with Dixie Carter. I think they've been told
my buddy
not
Dix. My buddy Dix on Twitter.
Yeah, I think they've been told not to interact with anybody in the general public. Mostly
they're not allowed to respond to people anymore. That's the thing. It was her and Brooke Hogan were the two I was giving most shit to.
Oh, good Lord, Brooke, shut the fuck up. But we'll get into her. We'll get to her in a little bit.
I was tearing shit out of Impact last night on Twitter. It was the most I had all night. And that's pretty pathetic. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty fucking pathetic on my end.
Yeah. So I don't really remember what happened with when Kurt Angle was in, except for Hernandez trying to kill Kurt Angle. But when Daniels, Kazarian, and AJ were in the ring together, it was damn good.
Yeah.
That was when the match came out.
Are they
And-
still feuding? Can this
Yes.
end now?
Yes, all three are still feuding, and they're never going to end.
Oh
This has
God,
been going on for 3 years now.
3 years, try their entire careers.
At least early in their careers, it was fucking entertaining. Now I just want it to go. I don't want to watch AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels wrestle each other anymore. Do you know how sad that is?
Yeah. How many times can we do this? How many fucking times?
Apparently
So,
not enough for TNA. Seriously, anything. Fucking let AJ wrestle a banana.
Undertaker versus Kane in a gimmick match is more original than this at this point.
Seriously, I would rather watch 1,000 more Inferno matches than watch them wrestle again. Congrats, TNA. You have made me hate watching three of the most talented wrestlers on the fucking planet wrestle one another.
that is
Guarantee,
just
if we can't
sad.
make you hate something you love, we're not doing our jobs.
Yeah. So the finish comes when Styles gets an inverted springboard DDT on Daniels. Daniels fights out of the Styles Clash, and then all of a sudden Hernandez tags himself in. Springboard, I guess he tags Styles, tosses Styles out of the ring, hits the shoulder block from the ring, and then tags in Chavo to hit a border toss frog splash combo. Yeah, your new tag team
Wait,
champions.
what the hell is the border toss? I thought that was the fuck you bomb.
Yeah, it really is. That's the fuck you bomb into the frog splash. And Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez are your new tag team champions. And after the match, we get to see Christy Hemme and her glorious, glorious ass. And Chavo dedicates the win to Eddie.
Are
Ugh.
you really surprised?
No,
Could you
I'm not.
stop dancing on Eddie's fucking grave, Chavo? I mean, seriously.
No, it's not even a grave at this point. He's literally dug down 6 feet, grabbed the corpse, and is now waltzing around with it.
I love Eddie Guerrero. I love him to death. I miss him every fucking week. But seriously, can you just become your own person, please?
No, I can't. Last time I tried that, I was Kerwin White.
That was a good gimmick.
But
it was actually kind of funny. And it was our first glimpse of Dolph Ziggler.
That's true. Holy shit. So instead of going for an interview with Tara or Miss Tessmacher, we get a video package. And as Tara did say, we're going to meet her Hollywood boyfriend tonight.
Remember
and on Twitter, Brooke Hogan tweets, "All right, ladies, let's go." Followed by less than a minute later, me saying, "Shut the fuck up."
Usually, I would say you should respect women, but I think you're totally.
I'm pretty sure Brooke Hogan is a pod person.
By the way, Tara wins because I don't care about this match.
Yeah, this match was. They've done this. They've done this match about 20 times over the past 3 months. Do you care? Do you
No, I
fucking
don't.
care?
I just care about this. Out comes Tara's Hollywood boyfriend, and it's Jesse
Cody Deaner.
Goddard.
It's Cody Deaner.
I wish it was Cody Deaner.
Cody Deaner.
I wish it was anybody but this guy because I've never even heard of them.
Apparently, he's.
Can we just go back to the part of the match where Tessmacher?
No, you know what?
Like
No, fuck this shit. Fuck you guys. I'm out of this shit. Fuck goddamn TNA. The first goddamn fucking pay-per-view I can watch in months, and it had to be fucking Bound for Glory this year. This cock-sucking card. Fuck this shit. I'm out of here. Find someone else to do this shit, because I'm done. Fuck you guys.
You know what? We will. Hey, Magpie.
Fine.
Hey, everybody.
We don't need you anyways.
Yeah, who needs
Magpie.
Tiefus? We got Magpie.
Fuck you.
I'm Magpie playing the role of Tiefus. Someone pass me the scotch.
Give me back my goddamn tequila.
You take that back. God, this match. Yeah, we said
Which
this.
match are we on?
Tessmacher versus Tara. Tara wins, and nobody
I will say,
cares.
just to give play devil's advocate, I did like the first opening lockups. I thought that was good, but then it just devolves into it. But Backlash was right, just on the basis where it's like we've seen this match before, and in pay-per-view quality, especially for Bound for Glory, it didn't really add anything epic or anything Bound for Glory.
Yeah,
I
speaking of
like
having seen this
I
match so many goddamn times, where are all the other knockouts?
but
What other
I have a part
knockouts?
that was really good, guys. I have a part that was really good
His
when
penis.
Tessmacher dropped it like it was hot.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Did she drop her
Yes.
pants?
No, she was basically like, "Look at my vagina, Tara," and then Tara got her into like a pin predicament and then kicked out.
Oh, I see. Again, this match, there was the only thing this match was leading up to was the reveal of Jesse Goddard's.
Who?
Exactly.
Some
Into
fucking
TNA.
asshole from Big Brother, which I was not aware Big Brother was even still around.
Yeah, it is. It's still around, and these guys are using it. Yeah, that's her Hollywood boyfriend. This is the guy who hangs with and Kim Kardashian. This is the guy who's like all. He's not even that.
But by hang out, he means he gets.
Yeah, exactly. He gets their coffee. So, we get to see the video highlights, the first ever TNA Hall of
Live from the Hilton Ballroom, the TNA Hall of Fame ceremony.
of which the opening class is Sting.
In only Sting. How do you have a Hall of Fame with only one fucking inductee?
Because
They found a
I'm
way.
pretty sure they couldn't get Christian Cage to come back.
So all the months of him being off of television for WWE because they don't want to promote TNA were just complete waste of time.
Yes, they are.
Fuck.
By the way, what is Christian doing right now?
Fucking
Well,
nothing.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. He was supposed to be. The rumor was he was supposed to be feuding with Antonio Cesaro for the U.S. title, but they wanted to keep him off air due to him inducting Sting, but that didn't come into fruition, obviously.
Yeah.
But
So we have our. We then go to another video package where the Aces and Eights are trying to take over TNA, and we get into the match. The two random members of Aces and Eights versus Sting in a Bully Ray shirt and Bully Ray in Sting makeup.
whoa.
I admit it, I thought that was kind of awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, it was all right. And in fact, as a spectacle, this match wasn't bad, but it wasn't really good
Yeah.
either.
It was in the middle.
Yeah, it was okay-ish.
Because it's like, even if they would have put on like an amazing spectacle, we were just dreading the fact of the reveal that was going to happen later. So
And now, okay,
you got to
now
keep your
granted-
hopes to medium.
Now, granted, there were that when going into this match, I had two working theories about who the real president of the Aces and Eights is, because we've only been interacting with the vice president. Theory one, Bully Ray, the obvious choice, because this is a guy who the Aces and Eights haven't really been fucking around with. He's just been around when
They dance
they
around
are,
it
okay?
while they're brawling.
Okay. And that's the obvious choice. Now, working theory number two, it's Sting, which would have been kind of perfect because, okay, it's both these theories, by the way, are still stupid. I'll admit that, but
I was about to say.
okay, but
It's
and they're
stupid,
both,
but it's something TNA would think of.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, we don't put it past them.
I did not expect what really happened, and we'll get into that.
I fucking called it.
Okay, maybe you called it, but I didn't expect it. Okay,
Well-
I didn't expect it.
Well, just because we didn't expect it, did it make it good?
Okay,
No.
there was. Wait a minute. There was also the possibility of Hogan because every year that he's worked with the company at Bound for Glory, he's done a face heel turn, and I
True.
swear I thought it was going to happen again.
Yeah, especially when he came out and just like, oh, I'm Hogan. Run, punch, run, punch. Quickly, everyone, wait your turn and then rush them. Don't get him all at once.
Yeah, They also bring out Joseph Park and they handcuff his ass to ringside because why not?
Wasn't he wearing a ball gag too? I swear.
I don't really remember.
Because the entire time I'm just like, they chain him up. I thought he was wearing a ball gag, and I'm just hearing in my head, na 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 na. Oh crap! Not you, Joe. No.
God. So this is a no DQ tag team match with tags. There's no disqualification.
They've done this before. Do I need to remind you of the Beer Money Motor City Machine Guns tag team cage match with tags?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Or the LAX Motor City Machine Gun No Limit cage match with tags.
Or the stupid dome cage that ended in a DQ for
I swear,
whatever
tornado
reason.
tags are just not allowed to exist at all.
I guess not. Um, Part of what I really loved is that as Bully Ray and Sting are taking out members, a third guy apparently they're operating Aces and Eights operate under Freebird rules where anybody can compete, and one of the guys decides to spit at Joseph Park, and Joseph Park goes
Super
abyss.
Saiyan.
No, he
Yeah,
he,
he goes.
he gains retard strength.
That's what happens when a good man goes to war. He got pissed.
Yeah. Finish comes where Ray tries to put a member of the Aces and Eights through the table and instead gets himself put through the table. And the Aces and Eights win, which means they're now allowed into the Impact
It was a
Zone.
total anticlimax.
Pretty much, because then they all start hitting the ring to beat up Sting and Bully
Wait,
Ray.
wait, wait. I have a question because the stipulation I don't think it's called out for as stupid as it is because Aces and Eights has had absolutely no fucking trouble getting into the fucking Impact Zone, no matter what the fuck Impact Security does. So
Yeah,
what
for
does it
Christ's
matter that they
sakes.
can now come into the fucking Impact Zone unabated? What were they
I mean-
coming in through the fucking roof?
I mean, for
I
Christ's sake,
guess.
they casually played poker and drank liquor in the middle of their Impact Zone backstage. They could. I've said this thousands of times on the show where anybody could have been doing a backstage interview. You could have looked over your shoulder and be like, "It's those motherfuckers right there. Get them."
Exactly. So after the match, the remaining members of Aces and Eights -1 because Park decided he needs some lovin'. Um,
but then,
um,
but then out comes Hulk Hogan and the steel rod that is up his ass.
And then here
And
comes
they just,
here comes
and
the
they rush him one at a time and just thunk, fall over, thunk, fall over. Holy shit! It is fucking hilarious whenever Hogan comes out and
I
starts doing this shit.
Sir,
got yelled at.
what if we just all rush them at once, like instead of just waiting that is not our way. You wait your turn and go for them, okay?
Okay, no,
But
I
sir,
actually
he's like 60 years old and he's
I
got a
don't care.
back
We have
out of
traditions.
class.
I
You
got
wait
yelled.
your turn, mister.
This was so hilarious. I got yelled at by my mom because I kind of woke her up from laughing so hard. It was just that. It was just that fucking hilarious. And so eventually Hogan makes it to the ring, and they've got one more member of the Aces and Eights, and Hogan manages to drop him with a big boot. Doesn't even get past his doesn't even
He
get past
kicks
his
him in the
knee.
stomach.
Yeah, it was a kick to the stomach, and they want
Oh
to
no, the belly button kick.
yeah. Then they want to remove the mask, and it's
Old man Withers.
Devon.
I fucking called it.
Well, you can fucking call it all you want, but we're going to talk about it right now. Because, one, this was awesome, but two, when you think about it, it makes no goddamn sense. Okay,
Devon?
here's a progression. Here's a progression. Devon is the TV champion.
Yes.
However, his contract is expiring. So,
Yes.
he drops the belt,
No, he
vacates it.
doesn't even. No, he
No, no.
doesn't drop it. He takes it with him when his contract expires.
And they let us think that he was really gone. They worked us. They successfully worked us. But
Yeah.
then, when you think about it, this makes no goddamn sense.
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
And also, we're
I
giving a
told
monster.
everybody back when
Uh,
it first started, because TNA has a way of doing things super duper obvious. One of the first segments that they had on TV was Devon and Garrett Bischoff, who is also going to be revealed as a member of Aces and Eights at some point during this stupid fucking feud. Both those guys came up to Hulk Hogan and Sting and basically were like, you know what, man? No matter what happens, you can count on me. And the second that happened, I said, oh, I know who's either leading the Aces and Eights or who's in Aces and Eights. Because TNA is that fucking company.
Yeah.
It's also just perplexing because you're giving a monster push to somebody that's like I view the both. It's why you're just investing your time into that talent. We could build someone else up, but no, let's give the monster push to Devon, who's like in his 40s, and where's he going to be in 4 years? Is this going to be a talent we want to give this much push to? Do you want to have him carry this, or do you want to get like a younger talent?
And now, here's another dumb thing. What if Brooke Hogan is also a part of the Aces and Eights?
Well, it would explain that big guy that we saw riding the bike. Oh, it wasn't a big guy. It was Brooke Hogan. I saw the confusion there.
So we know Devon's in this. We know
What?
Garrett's going to be in Aces and Eights. We could possibly have Brooke Hogan because every biker gang needs that quote unquote hot blonde that for some reason hangs around the gang. So
Hey, blowjob machine, get over here.
yeah, pretty much that. So we've got a Bischoff and a Hogan working together. Oh wait, this is the NWO, isn't it? Uh-huh.
It's
Oh.
always the NWO. Every fucking stable that has invaded TNA since Hogan and Bischoff took over. Hell, probably even before that.
No, it's been the NWO way before that. It's always the NWO. These motherfuckers are so desperate to recapture the NWO. You know what? You know what would recapture the NWO? It's something that could never happen on fucking TNA television. The only person who could possibly make the NWO as big a deal as it is fucking John Cena turning heel. John Cena would have to go heel and join with two other motherfuckers to make the new NWO.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
There's no one in TNA that can do that. No one.
Four-word life. I like it.
So so that was the ace. This is the big reveal. Devon is the vice president of the Aces and Eights.
Tune in this week on Impact where they reveal the treasurer.
And then the secretary. And then next week, and then the week after that, it'll be the recorder of the minutes.
So Devon is in charge of Aces and Eights.
No, he's the vice president.
Why?
Why? Because they've got somebody else who's
touch yourself at night.
Yeah, that
because
too.
a motorcycle gang will never let a black guy be a president in their club.
No, we were talking about this last night. What exactly is his motivation here? How can they possibly make this make sense?
His contract ran out. They stripped his title from him.
That happened before.
He likes wearing leather.
That happened after Aces and Eights showed up.
Wasn't he television champ when the Aces and Eights showed up?
Yes.
Yeah.
He has no motivation. This is completely stupid. Moving on. Oh, good lord! Can we move on? Because you know what?
What?
We got to talk about Austin Aries versus Jeff Hardy.
Oh boy.
Austin Aries, who started out as the heel X Division champion, lost it to Zema Ion. No, he didn't lose
no,
it to Zion. I'm
no,
sorry.
he
I'm
gave it
sorry.
up.
At Destination X, he faced Bobby Roode for the title, and because heel versus heel is boring, and by the way, face versus face is boring as well, turned face, stayed face for a while, through a very good series of matches with Bobby Roode. Stayed face when the aces and eights started messing with his shit. And then after Sacrifice, was it Sacrifice? Or was it Hardcore Joe? No, it was Sacrifice.
No,
Turned heel.
Sacrifice is earlier in the year. I think you're thinking about No Surrender.
No Surrender.
There we go.
Whatever the previous pay-per-view was. Then turned heel after that. And people are going, oh, they're just ripping off CM Punk. No, they're not.
They're not.
No, they're not. No, Leaf. They're not ripping off CM Punk completely. They haven't stuck Austin Aries with Father James Mitchell.
That
Oh.
was a good one.
Thank you. Thank you.
love
This
you,
match.
Okay, let's be fair.
The
The
match
match
is all right.
itself, the match was good in quality. It's just like when you actually compare both workers, it's like one worker is far superior than the other worker in this match, and it's not even
Okay.
it's a night and day difference. It's not even fucking close.
Actually, the most amusing thing I got out of this match, Jeff Hardy was the face, Austin Aries was the heel, and the crowd didn't buy it at all.
And you see what would have been a really what two real ring generals would have done at that moment is fucking flip the dynamic on its fucking head.
But
Yeah, and to
Like,
be
I'm
honest,
just saying, like, think about that. Like,
no,
there's
TNA
no
would never
time.
allow that.
No, you got to remember TNA is will take a look at Jeff Hardy, they'll take a look at Austin Aries, and they'll be going like, if you guys fucking do anything to mess up the face heel dynamic in this, we will fucking rip your shit apart. And they're going, oh shit.
and
I
I think
think
the
there was
crowd.
even a point where they were doing dueling punches, and they were shouting "boo" whenever Jeff hit, and yelling "yay" whenever Aries hit. And of course, Jeff eventually gets the upper hand because the face gets the upper hand in that, and everyone just going "boo, boo, boo."
Phoenix.
They should have flipped it. They should have flipped it. They totally should have. I mean, to see an example, think of like, not that either one of these guys are on that level, but think of Hogan versus fucking Rock at WrestleMania 18, where they expected The Rock to be the fucking face, and the beginning of the match plays out like Rock's the face, but they were cheering Hogan so loud that, you know,
But that's the thing.
Rock slowly starts to take on more of the heel persona. And it doesn't necessarily mean you have to go full-blown fucking, like, eyes in the fucking, I mean, fingernails in the eyes.
No, Leaf. The thing is, though, the WWE trusted Hogan and Rock to do something like that. TNA does not trust Jeff Hardy to do anything at this point. So they'll send him out there with marching orders, and they expect everything to go hunky dory. No, the crowd in Phoenix was just fucking with TNA.
Dude, I think they tapped into some.
Same for
I
the
think
few
they
Jeff
tapped
Hardy
into.
plants they had in the front row.
Yeah,
that was about it.
Someone had a fucking Garrett Bischoff sign.
Dude, oh god, fuck that guy. We'll get to them in a second, but I want to give the crowd credit because it's just like, whether if you haven't faced Austin Aries, which is a great thing to watch in the ring, Austin Aries as a heel is like 1,000 times better. That guy could be a despicable prick. So I think the audience was just like, he's a heel? This is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, but no, this match was okay because, well, when Jeff wants to care.
Dude, it was Austin Aries that made him look like $1 million.
Well, yeah.
Like all the selling that dude did, holy shit. Mm-hmm. Especially like the part when they get the follow the fall away reverse power bomb, where instead of just like throwing up frontwards, Austin Aries just went into it.
Oh, yeah, that was a fucking great spot.
Yeah. But we also have blood. That this one was not a blade job. This was legit. So
Yeah.
it had those things happen. But Austin Aries, to his credit, just went with it. So good for him.
Austin Aries is a fucking trooper.
And we got to see everybody's spot. We got to see Twist of Fates. We got to see Whisper of the Winds. We got to see Brainbusters. We got to see Last Chancery. We got to see all that. Okay,
Rings of Aries.
Rings of Aries. We got to see every major spot because this is the most important pay-per-view of the year for TNA. Great. Why is it called Bound for Glory? So you could go BFG. Well, fuck you. I don't know where that came from. Jeff Hardy is your new TNA World Champion.
Okay, from a booking standpoint, I understand. Like, okay, like clearly, you can argue talent all day, and I'd agree with you that there's a lot of people in the locker room in TNA way better than Jeff Hardy by like miles, by like a whole long distance. But it's like, and I understand, like, Jeff Hardy's the biggest star there, so giving him the title makes sense because he's the most over person there and well known. But at the same time, it doesn't make sense where you're just like, you have somebody as talented as Austin Aries, who is your workhorse, who is so versatile on the mic, in the ring, can pretty much do anything. And the plethora of matches you could have had with this, like the work rate. I mean, you could have matches of the year candidates with that guy for the world title with your talent. I'm thinking like just drawing out names. You can have like him versus Angle, him versus Styles, Storm, and all of which haven't really happened on TNA. So you could have really capitalized on that, and it builds up a new talent, and as well as had Jeff Hardy put over and established Austin Aries to be more credible. But with Jeff Hardy, it's like, yeah, he can still perform when he wants to, but what the fuck matches can you have when you're just like with Jeff Hardy at this point? I mean, again, thinking about the long-term deal, it's like, why do you want to invest into this talent when you can get someone else who's going to have more longevity in their career?
And people like Austin Aries. He's a good world champion. I didn't see the point of having Jeff Hardy in this match. And when Jeff Hardy did win the Bound for Glory series, it's like, okay, well, Jeff's gonna win. That's the worst thing you can do with your main event match for the biggest pay-per-view of the year.
Well, no, here's the thing. They think this is the end of his redemption storyline. How, like, back at Victory Road 2011, he fucked everything up. He ruined his reputation, and ever since he came back, he's been on this crusade to set everything straight. And this is the payoff. He wins back his TNA World Heavyweight title. But
And
the problem with that is nobody really remembers that. I mean, like, people remember Victory Road for the infamy it caused in wrestling, but nobody was really keeping up with Jeff Hardy's redemption storyline. He was just kind of there.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it was fine at first, but then they just kind of stopped talking about it. It was a dropped angle, and then all of a sudden he wins the Bound for Glory series. Like, oh, this is important again.
yeah, and here's another thing that I think we're kind of overlooking. Jeff Hardy is planning on retiring in about a year or two, or so I've heard. And he also wants to end his wrestling career in the WWE.
Who
So
wouldn't?
you can kind of like underline look at this as like, is this an incentive for him to stay by giving him the world champion and just like saying fuck Austin Aries, let's keep this guy because he's a money draw?
Yeah, pretty much. It's the same with RVD. And if I also recall correctly, Jeff's contract is running out.
Well, luckily they're not stupid enough to give on RVD any titles anytime soon.
Oh wait, they did.
Oh wait.
Again, I'm.
Did he win the TV title? Well, I think he can carry the TV title. Isn't anything
X Division title?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Hey, another thing about that we forgot to mention, RVD does not meet the weight requirement they set for the X Division.
Oh, good lord! Seriously?
Does this fucking thing have weight requirements or not?
Oh my god, we go back to the beginning of our show because we forgot something, and that's important. But again, going back to RVD and Jeff Hardy winning the championships, the X Division and the World Heavyweight. All this really is incentive for them to stay with the company.
Now that I think of it, this is like the TNA pay-per-view, I think, with the most title changes.
3. 4.
It's only 3, but yeah.
No, 4.
Knockouts match,
X-Division?
tag match,
Did every
title.
title? Yeah, I think every title that was on the show.
No. Joe retained the TV title.
Okay, so. Okay.
Yeah. So not and also the Knockouts Tag Team Championship was not defended because Eric Young has better things to do, like go fishing. Watch.
Hey, if Eric Young wants to go, I'd go fishing with Eric Young.
Hey.
Yeah, that would be an interesting trip where you could just bond with a really cool person.
By the way, at the same time TNA's pay-per-view was going on, a new episode of Off the Hook was airing.
Also, at the same time this pay-per-view was on, the big fucking star that they decided to debut, Jesse Goddard's, fucking... First of all, no one fucking that watches Big Brother is gonna watch TNA. But even if they were, Big Brother was on at the same time.
Yeah. This is Jersey Shore all over again.
Oh, god damn it.
And also, what time does Honey Boo Boo usually air?
You
9
watch
o'clock
that
on
show?
Thursday?
I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care about all this stupid shit that TNA wants me to care about, but they don't want me to care about because they want me to watch their shit. I don't fucking care.
Yeah. Again, Jeff Hardy is your new world heavyweight champion, and they're gonna get a new belt because I've heard rumors about that.
Oh, good. Is this one going to look more like the UFC title than the last one?
I hope so. And really, like we said before, all this is it is incentive for Jeff to stay in the company and end his
go back.
But he's not, because Jeff Hardy everyone knows if Jeff wants to go back to the WWE, Vince will welcome him back with open arms, because guess what Jeff Hardy does?
Draw money.
Exactly. And now that his legal problems are out of the way,
And he's sober enough.
and he's no, Vince will hire back Matt and go, you're not going to be on TV, you're not going to be wrestling, but we're going to give you $100,000 a year to watch your brother.
Oh wow,
Okay.
I do that for free. I can get paid for it now.
That's what Vince will do. He will get a minder for Jeff, something TNA is not willing to do.
Hey, since Jeff Hardy has the title now, who do you think he's going to drop it to? I hope Austin Aries, but
It'll probably be Sting.
Yeah, it'll probably be Sting. Oh God.
It's either Sting or Hogan.
So guys, now that we're done talking about the pay-per-view, I guess it's time to ask, what gets more screen time than Jay Lethal?
Fucking people I don't give a shit about from reality shows I don't watch get more screen time than Jay Lethal.
That works. Joe's hair gets more screen time
Oh God.
than Jay Lethal. Oh fucking hell, that hair.
Oh, is it my turn?
Tessmacher dropping it like it's hot gets more screen time than Jay Lethal, and God bless her for it.
I love Jay Lethal, but if one thing can get more screen time than him,
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
Fat Sting fan in the front row with the awful makeup gets more screen time than Jay Lethal.
The Garrett Bischoff World Champion sign gives more screen time than Jay Lethal.
Oh, look, a reason to commit suicide just popped up.
Not for all the money.
If Garrett Bischoff did become world champion in any company, and by the way, that's Combat Zone Wrestling, Ring of Honor, WWE, TNA,
Hustle, Dragon's Gate, New Japan, All Japan,
AAA Wrestling,
anything.
PWG,
At that point,
CMLL.
Matt Suicide.
SoCalProWrestling.com.
Yeah, at that point, mass suicide is an option.
Quick, everybody take your cyanide pills!
To the suicide booths! And, wow, that's 200 episodes.
200 episodes of DarkMatch. Wow, this is a magical moment.
And most podcasts of this venue would probably end after about episode 50. But we've made it.
Well, who
Dude.
can blame them? I mean, look at the shit we watch.
Yeah.
We have a very high tolerance to pain. I think we're masochists.
At this point, yeah. We survived TNA 2010, 2011.
We survived Victory Road 2011.
Actually,
we survived Bound for Glory.
We survived Claire Lynch.
Oh my god! Yes, that.
Wait, I gotta ask a question since we're being all sentimental. It's our 200 episode. What is your favorite moment of being on the DarkMatch individually?
Ooh.
I know, unplanned bit, but I'm going ahead with it. It's special,
yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna have to say the somebody else go. Jesus Christ.
I think my This Is Why You Suck for the aforementioned Jeff Hardy Bound for Glory thing. My This Is Why You Suck rant. It was pretty epic, if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
Pat on back.
I think one of my rants. You know what? I think the inclusion of the what's the point of for Bound for Glory, that first time last year when Bobby Roode won it all and then lost the main match, and I did postulate that, because what was the point for Bound for Glory? What was the point of that series if the guy you're hyping?
It got better. At least this year it got better.
Yes.
It got better, then it got worse.
Yeah.
I'll go next. I'm going to say, sadly, this is something I didn't get to share with everyone, but the time I went to Dollar Tree and harassed Mega Fighter dressed as Lars.
Did you really? I heard about that. Did you really do that?
Oh my
Yes,
god,
I did.
where is the footage of that?
I still have the footage, but there's no audio.
I don't care.
I don't care.
I want to watch
Just
that.
put Lars' theme music over it.
Because I forgot to wear the fucking microphone. God damn it.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh god. So that's the 200th episode of DarkMatch. 200 episodes of pain. 200 episodes where, well, we postulate why things suck so much.
200 episodes of tears, 200 episodes of making fun of each other, 200 episodes of dick jokes, gay jokes, midget jokes, yelling at women jokes, beating women jokes.
Ooh.
And here's to 200 more, because hopefully we can keep doing this.
Yeah. We took a little hiatus to clear our minds and, not go crazy. But I think we're going to be back now.
I think so too. I definitely think so. And you know what?
Could we have special music edited at the end of this? Just like really sentimental and beautiful.
And I'll see what I can come up with.
Do you remember me?
As we go on, we
remember all the
times that.
Oh no! Wait! Everyone sing it with me. And I
always love you.
Oh, I love you people. I do. I don't care. Women can come and go, but you know what? You guys are my true friends. Wait, you hate me, so wait a second here.
Yeah.
About me.
Hey, Iron Bite, this is DarkMatch. We all hate each other. Isn't that right, No Leaf?
Fuck you, Magpie.
Okay.
Hey, Backlash, didn't we have a feud at one point?
Oh, yeah. I need to get back to that.
Yeah.
Have you checked your mail recently?
I'm sorry?
Have you checked your mail recently?
I just got a big brown package from Massachusetts. I'm going to take a look at this.
Okay.
Raccoon!
And on that bombshell, we must end.
Yes. Don't
It's
forget to
so
subscribe to
much-
us on Blip TV or YouTube. And please like, favorite, and comment on this video. Subscribe to us and everything.
Is that a hawk?
What did you stuff in there, Backlash?
Much anything I can find in my backyard. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, and you can also follow us on Twitter at DarkMatch Wrestling, and you can also follow us each individually on Twitter, except for Magpie because he's being attacked by woodland creatures.
Oh dear God! Hey, a cute little bunny.
Well, I taught that bunny some things. Don't forget to check out TR
My
Productions.
groin.
They graciously
My
post
groin.
our content plus lots of other great material. We're also on Reviewtopia in the community section. And last but not least, we are on the Spoonie Experiment forums where you can come chat with us and we will tell you how much of an idiot you are. That is going to do it for the Dark Match. For everyone here,
Going for the jugular. Jugular.
Oh, great. Now we're going to have to grow a new magpie. Do you have any idea how expensive it is to grow a new person?
Actually,
you can't
I
be
may,
that
have,
expensive.
I may be able to get a cheaper version. Give me like 2 days. I got to go to Langley.
Hey, look, a hedgehog. Oh, it's nice and. Ah!
Good night and good luck.
Play the theme music.
Stupid woodland creatures and box make no noise. Got a porcupine in my scrotum. Oh, God. Hey, the box is actually deeper. It's bigger on the inside, and there's someone in here.
I'm Lars!
No!